All right, I understand I do understand the Chrom pick against Game & Watch, because the overall game plan with Game & Watch is you want to have your longest poke at your max distance at all times. And Pokemon Trainer, I mean, at least with like Squirtle and Ivysaur, doesn't have a whole lot of utility in their pokes, and Chrom is usually more like universal in that kind of aspect. You can space a lot better. And you can space a lot more confidently with Chrom, too, against this character. That is, if you don't space correctly, they just make you pay for it so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Against a character that relies on spacing as much as Game & Watch does, you do want to reply with someone, not necessarily with a fast ground game, but who can space just as well and sort of fight fire with fire, as it were.
You see Ned just kind of relying on his ground game, was banking on the roll in, but doesn't get it. Covering that platform with a nair. Good job of just kind of pressuring Ned as he's coming down. Another up B, get out of jail free card that moves so good, but Ned also has an up B out of shield of his own.
Absolutely, you're seeing both players utilize that very early. Not looking to go just in the air or just on the ground. Ned, unfortunately, just misspaces the recovery.
Yeah. If he maybe drifted just a little bit more in, he may have made it back, but that was very, very rough for Ned. He was not expecting that down tilt to connect at all.
Yeah, I was thinking he might be afraid of just connecting with the bomb on Game & Watch's forward air, but as it turns out, he sort of fooled himself and gets the berry, but doesn't find the follow-up.
Again, the uppy out of shield coming in handy for Knuck, but getting caught up on the platform, Ned's going to be able to reverse AO rush back air and take out that stock.
This is where we start to see Ned starting to play his own game. Instead of having to avoid Knuck's aerials and Knuck's ground game, just rushing him down and chasing him.
Oh, good parry, but didn't get the last hit on the landing hit of the down air. And tried to come in with an aerial approach, but once again, Knuck really sharp on that up B.
Knuck is going to chase him off stage.
Oh, it was just barely at the stage, and Ned coming in with the falling hit of the up B.
I don't think he knew too much about that, but 1 second later, that's his stock gone. Speaking of stocks gone.
That was a good catch with the down smash, so now we're all even. Both Ned and Knuck doing a really, really good job of just kind of staying at their max spacing, and they're also both doing really good jobs of just escaping pressure with their up B out of shield.
Yeah, it's a very back and forth game so far.
Oh, good parry. I like that mentality. Nobody jumps in for free.
We've seen Knuck go for this down smash so many times.
All right, that's the first side B we've seen from Ned this game. Opting instead just kind of relying on the normals and neutral from damage. He recognizes that Dancing Blade is a little bit of a risky move, especially if it gets shielded by Game & Watch. Oh, just barely out of range for that jab.
And finds the tech chase enough, as it turns out, to take game one with the dash attack. And after, you know, a shaky misstep, an impressive showing, and showing why he's the #2 seed in this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Like, Ned was on point with every single chase that he did, and especially that last one right there. Like, he spotted the missed tech right away and punished it with just dash up F tilt, full max range, managed to get all the damage that he needed. And, oh, okay. It's the return.
Well,
it's back.
We saw one expected character choice already. Now we're seeing a second.
All right.
From Ned.
You know what? I like it. I want to see some limit.
Do you think it's possible Ned didn't like what he saw, even though he did take game one? That was a pretty fine margin.
I think this just might be like character comfort right here. But at the same time, okay, so I think that might be the key here, because Cloud also has a good utility with his up B out of shield. And there you go. Now he's got limit. He's got 15 seconds to spend it. And I think just oh, the last hit of the cross slash coming through.
Yeah, spend it, he does.
And right now, his Cloud looking pretty clean. So I think the adjustment here is definitely wanting to utilize Cloud's disjoints and just overall the size of those hitboxes to contest Game & Watch a little bit more in the air. Like right now we're basically seeing Ned back on his Smash 4 game plan.
Yeah, if Knuck's going to go for down smash and forward tilt as much as he is, why not just hang back instead of challenging it and go with someone with range of Cloud?
Ned just swinging for the fences on that finishing touch. Was banking on Game & Watch to be in the falling animation as he's falling through the platforms.
Oh, it just catches him on the ledge.
F tilt. Good coverage with an air.
Just slides in just in time.
And Ned's Cloud is still... He's honestly like... this is like the first time that I've at least seen Ned's Cloud.
I'm sorry.
It's back, baby. I'm sorry, but it's back.
Yeah, Knuck's
like,
player cam
Ned
is saying it all right now.
Ned has not lost his touch with this character at all.
I'm sorry, is this 2019? What game am I watching?
He's bringing us back all the way to like all the way back to 2016, 2017 with those upbeat catches.
Yeah, get your time machines out.
Oh, another catch on the cross slash. Falls out of the first two hits, but manages to follow up with another one. More cross slash hits, and Ned's almost at limit right now.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, he does have full limit, and just goes for it
again, and it almost killed. Yeah, maybe that's the Game & Watch killer tech with this character, because like you wouldn't expect like for a lot of Game & Watches, because they're going to be so reliant on the up B, they aren't really expecting that option, and because that still has a lot of knockback on it.
Yeah, that has to be the answer to Knuck's vertical play that we saw in Game 1, especially just going for this stage as well.
Gotta watch out, limit on deck. Oh, on the back air, Cloud special cleans it out. GG's. Ned moving on. Throwing out a little bit of the throwback. Throwing it all the way back. Like that looked like peak prime Ned right there. Like that.
I mean, we saw I was already blown away when we saw the Chrom in Game 1, and like, then when the Cloud came out in Game 2, I nearly lost my mind.
Like, in his conversions and his uses of limit, he was very efficient. His movement was crisp. His aerials were well placed. He hasn't lost his touch at all.
I mean, if you were to just show me the footage without the face cam, I would have sworn that this guy was a Chrom or a Cloud main. He just executed so perfectly.
Like, why doesn't Ned just play all the, I understand why Ned doesn't play Cloud all the time, because Cloud isn't as like Cloud isn't Smash 4 Cloud anymore.
No, he isn't, and he does have certain losing matchups. Obviously, Game & Watch not being one of them, as we saw. But
honestly, like for a counterpick though, that looked hella convincing.
Yeah,